Hello, everybody from the Career Education Office. Today we are giving you a step-by-step guide of the Internship Learning Agreements. So a couple steps you're going to need to know to register for an internship is number one, you're going to pre-register for an internship course in My Goucher. I will show you how to do that in just a minute. Number two is to read instructions on the CEO's Internship for Academic Credit website. We have a bunch of tips and information right there that you can look at. And then number three is to complete your internship learning agreement in Handshake. I will also show you how to do that in just a moment. So first thing we're going to want to do is go over into My Goucher. We're going to hit registration and then courses. You are going to select the term that you're registering for. So we're going to select the fall of 2025 right here. And for the political science department code for an internship, that's going to be PSC 290. So when that pops up, you'll see that right there. It's TBA staff because that is going to be your faculty sponsor. And you're going to want to go ahead and add that to your schedule. Once you're approved to register, you can go ahead and add that. All right. Some information that you'll need before you start is obviously an internship. You wouldn't be here unless you were looking at registering an internship for academic credit. So you're definitely gonna want to go ahead and get that. You're going to need your site supervisor's name. This is going to be the person that is monitoring you at the internship itself, and you are going to need to know their contact information, so their phone number, email address, and mailing address. Another thing you'll need is the start date and end date of your internship and the hours you'll be working, along with the compensation information. This is whether you're being paid hourly or by a stipend, you'll need that for the form. And then another thing you'll need is the job description itself. And then another thing you'll need is academic requirements. So you're going to need a faculty internship sponsor. That's going to be a professor, usually within your academic department, to supervise your academic work that you complete during your internship. That'll be discussed between you and your faculty internship sponsor. And you're also going to need to know the grade type, whether the internship is going to be a letter grade or a pass, no pass. And the other thing you're going to need before you start filling out your ILA is learning outcomes. So come up with some ideas for academic, personal, and professional outcomes you want to pursue for an internship. This is a required part of your ILA, so make sure you get that. And now we're going to head over to the Goucher CEO webpage for the internships for academic credit. Here we have some additional information on internships like course credit and hour requirements. So this is the number of hours you'll need to complete in order to qualify for a certain amount of credits. And here are some steps to register. Some of those we've already gone through. ILA registration deadlines run through the add drop period of that semester. So don't worry if you don't have an internship secured in April. You can go ahead and register for that up to September 11th for this next fall semester. And then right here, we've got a sample ILA form. We are going to go ahead and look at that and just walk you through some of the information on this. This is all going to be the same stuff you're going to see on Handshake when you're filling out your ILA, just in a different format. So you're going to want to fill out whether or not your internship is international or US based, your Goucher student ID, graduation month, graduation year, and cell phone number. And then you're going to go to registration information. Again, this is your credit hours that you're taking and your grade type. We've got this link right here to show you exactly whether or not your internship is pass, no pass. And then it's going to ask you some questions about your internship uh, throughout here. Make sure that you have your site supervisor's information and your job description like we talked about here. And then we have the learning outcomes right here. So we've got some tips and instructions for how to come up with your different learning outcomes. Again, those are going to be academic, professional, and personal. These are just stuff that you hope to learn or achieve throughout your internship. So once we go through that, we are going to go over to submit an experience. So we're going to go over to Goucher College Handshake. I hope that all of you are familiar with this webpage. Once you're in the home section, you are going to take a look at the Career Center tab right here. This is where you schedule appointments with us through the Career Education Office. And then right here is going to be where you submit your internship learning agreement. It's a little sneaky because it's named experiences instead of ILA, but you're going to find that right in here. So once we select that, you can see some of the internships that I've done, and you can go ahead and submit an experience. This is all the same details that we just went over in the template just a second ago, and you're going to work through this. Shouldn't take you any more than 10 minutes or so, and then that'll be sent over to the Career Education Office for us to look over and let you know if we have any questions. I hope that answered some of your questions for the internship learning agreements. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and schedule an appointment with a career advisor on Handshake, or you can email us at career@goucher.edu. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have the best of luck in your future academic and professional endeavors.